Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Tay, and welcome back to my channel, Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics, all from a godly perspective. And today's topic is called I'm About to DJ. Now, before I get started with this topic, I think I might have to transfer my seat because the sun is starting to come out a little bit. 1 second, y'all. All right. Hopefully the sun don't, come out too much over here. But yeah, as I said it, the name of the topic is called I'm About to DJ. Now, when you hear the word DJ, you think like you're scratching a record and mixing records. But no, my DJ stands for Dating Jesus. Yes, Dating Jesus. I thought about this for weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know what made me think of it, but I was like, shoot, I'm about to DJ. I said, ooh, Jaden Jesus. Yes. So a lot of times people do messages about marriage. Oh, marriage is in your future, and marriage, God's gonna bless you with a marriage. Okay, that's great. You feel me? I watch that. I watch those too as well sometimes. But how many times in order for you to get married, you got to be prepared. And also, before you get prepared, you got to be content in your singleness. You have to walk in your purpose before you get married. You got to know who you are in Christ before you get married. I know sometimes when some people don't be married and they're miserable, they don't feel happy. And if you feel that way before you get married, if you think that a man's gonna, or it could be a woman, vice versa, is gonna complete you, then you're hardly mistaken because it's Jesus Christ that completes you. And I know I used to be the one thinking that a man was to complete me. And when I got a man, the only thing they completed was the fool inside of me. You feel me? They didn't complete me whatsoever. I was still void. So now that I know Jesus, now that I know who I am, I don't, depend on a man to complete me. I am content in my singleness. Now, it's not to say that I don't want to be married. However, I'm learning to be content in my singleness. Now, I'm telling y'all the exact same thing. Like, you gotta date Jesus, okay? You gotta GJ, y'all. In order to date Jesus, you gotta spend time with him, with his word. You feel me? You gotta quote scriptures over your life, what he says about you. Just like a man or a spouse, somebody, a maid, a woman, say that, oh, okay, you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're fine. Okay, look in the Bible and speak over your life. Like your spouse might say, you're beautiful, you're pretty. Okay, look in the Bible and where it says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You are made in my image. I died for the whole world. Make sure you like pretty much speak those scriptures over your life. Somebody that I followed, they said like in order for them to be content, like sometimes they text themselves like good morning beautiful, like how you expect your spouse to text you, not just your spouse, but your significant other, or the other person who you're interested in, or whatever, to say good morning, you're beautiful, or something like that. And when you see that text, you light up like a firecracker. Well, this person said they text themselves, and then they'll put their head down the pillow, and then when they get that notification, they'll look at the phone and start smiling, but it's really from them. Now, I'm not saying you gotta do all that. If you want to, that's good. You feel me? Hold on. Yeah, if you want to, you can. But what I'm saying is like you gotta be content in your own self. You feel me? Walk in your purpose. When you're feeling like you're getting lonely or you want a mate, do something with yourself. Like I said in a lot of videos, when it's a holiday or when it's like, for instance, my birthday just passed, I don't wait for a man to do things for me. No. If you wait for someone to do something for you to make you feel validated or happy, then that's a problem. The only person that should validate you is Jesus Christ. So I do things for myself. I get fixed up for myself. I do things for myself, and I feel happy and glad for myself. You feel me? I don't wait on nobody, because if you wait on somebody, then you'll always be sad. You'll always be miserable. That's why I don't wait for nobody. You feel me? If they do for me whatever, okay, that's great. But at the end of the day, I know that Jesus got me. You feel me? So like I said, I gotta date Jesus. And once you do get married, okay, before you get married, of course you're dating. You start to date. Now you have to have a mindset to date with purpose. To date, just because you're dating doesn't mean that you can give up the goods or do certain things that um God don't dare you to. And I know some people think that if you're dating, oh, if we just kiss or something, that's not sin. Okay, you gotta be careful for the enemy tactics. You feel me? I don't know how so many people work, but I know with me, if I'm doing a little kiss or whatever, that might start something. You feel me? So you gotta be careful. Some people like try to want to play on your mind, use reverse psychology. Oh, it ain't nothing. You ain't sinning. Um, Flee from all. What's Jesus say? Flee from all sexual immorality. Yes, if kissing can cause, you feel me, then you need to stay away from it. You feel me? Even if you just kiss on the cheek, it might not be a sin to some people, but some people they can't even handle that kiss on the cheek. It might lead to something else, you knows. But anyways, you feel me? So like I said, when you're dating, you still gotta have that mindset. I'm still dating Jesus, and if that significant other doesn't have the same mindset as you, you need to drop them like a hot pocket. Just like when you hold a hot pocket in your hand, you're like ah, and you drop it. Yeah, drop them like a hot pocket. You feel me? They don't want to line up. Okay, then toss them aside. You feel me? Yeah. And also, too, once you finish dating, because I used to be the person that you date for years and years and years, and I knew it was wrong because it doesn't take a man to know that you're the one. It don't take years and years. You don't gotta have his kids. You don't gotta have this and that. Believe me, he knows. You feel me? So if it takes you years and years, yeah, you gotta drop him. You feel me? I spent so many years with people wasting my time. Not no more. If you don't know within, I'm not even gonna give a time frame, but if you don't know within that time frame, you feel me? Yeah, you're not the one, because it don't take all that. If God is talking to you, which he should be, and if you feel me, that person is the one, then he needs to reveal it to you ASAP. There's no plan on thinking about it. And there's another excuse I hear too. Oh, I don't have the money for it. I don't have the money for a big wedding. I don't have. You don't have to have a big wedding. You don't have to have money for that. I saw something. Yeah. You don't gotta have money for like a big diamond ring. You feel me? Stop using that as an excuse. Some women can be shallow and say, "Oh, I gotta have a diamond ring. Oh, I gotta have a whole bunch of a big old wedding." If they have that mindset, they're not the person for you. You feel me? Because a real woman of God, who God ordained, they're not gonna have that mindset. You feel me? Just as long as you're married. And then also too, if you would like to have a wedding that's big, lavish, or whatever the case might be, God will make provision. I don't know why this just got dark. Oh Lord. Hey, yeah, I had to retire to the house. It got darker because the battery was going low, but when I looked at the replay, even though it looked dark on my end, it was actually light on y'all end, but I still had to make sure, So let me just hurry this up. Yeah, God, if you do want, certain things like a big wedding or whatever like that, God will make provision, whether he bless you with the money or bless a friend or a relative or even a stranger to bless you with a dress, or believe me, he will make provision if it's his will. You feel me? He will make provision. So you stop using that as an excuse. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. If it's ordained by God, he'll make a way. You feel me? So even, okay, and even after you get married, you still gotta date Jesus. Do what his words say. You feel me? You're supposed to submit to your husband, and as well as your husband submit to you, because some men think it's vice versa. First of all, that's why God said be equally yoked, because how I'm set up, if you're not submitted to God, how you expect for me to be submitted to you? Uh-uh. You got to submit yourself to God. You got to follow God's leading in order for me to follow your leading. In the exact same way, shoot. Like, in order for your mate to follow your leading, you have to be led by God. You feel me? Yeah. And also to submit to your husband, but also your husband supposed to submit to you. A lot of times men think that the wife's supposed to just submit to the husband. No, boo boo. You gotta submit too. You feel me? Submit to your wife as well. Yeah. So yeah, when you get married, you still date Jesus. You still do what Jesus say do. You feel me? Because marriage is a ministry, as well as being content in your singleness. Do what Jesus say do. You feel me? But that's pretty much all I had to say today. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to DJ, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.